All right, guys, Shotty T here. We got another update video. It looks like they made a correction to an update earlier this morning, so I wanted to make sure that I covered that as well, so that way I could just put it all in one video instead of doing a correction video later. So let's go ahead and talk about the update and the correction. So the first one, spoiler alert, is going to have an update. Tactic cards optimization added the archetype system. Equipable core cards will be restricted by archetypes, allowing only two core cards of the same archetype or a universal archetype to be equipped. Optimize the effects of some core cards. Some core cards can now be used in the dispatch squad page. But before we move on, let's look at the corrections to that. All right, to provide you a better experience, this update brings a comprehensive optimization to the tactic card system. Below is a detail of the update. All right, so tactic cards will be divided into four factions: Chain Battle, Rapid March, Garrison, and General. After the start of Season 5, so obviously if you're in our timeline, if you're not in Season 5, this update probably don't matter to you right now, and it might be more optimized by the time you get to Season 5. All right, the core cards that can be equipped are restricted by archetype. Commanders can only equip two core cards of the same archetype or the general archetype. The archetype system is designed to simplify the complexity of tactic card combination, improve the efficiency of strategy choices, and better utilize the power of tactic cards. You can now equip tactic cards specialized in a certain faction according to different battle scenarios and your own combat style, gaining targeted ability enhancements. The active skill enhancement of some core tactics have been strengthened with reduced skill cooldown and extended duration. Some core tactic card skills can now be used in a deploy team interface. We hope this update brings you a more convenient strategy. So collect that there. So, all right. And let's see what the last update is. Tactic card adjustment. Thank you for your continued feedback because they got some naughty messages from people apparently. Based on the system suggestions from many commanders, we will be making change to certain effects of tactic cards, core card. At the same time, we will be distributing S4 core tactic card choice kit and core tactic card level reset token with this message so commanders can better adjust their tactic card configuration to adjust to their own needs. All right, the specific adjustments are as follows. When configuring core card, commanders are no longer required to carry core cards of the same faction. So that's the key thing there from the original update. All core cards will temporarily display a generic faction option, and the correct faction option icon will be updated in future versions. A quick use function for core card skills in the March page will be temporarily closed and reopened in future updates. And some cards and facts have been adjusted as follows, and you just see those below. So it's just different things for certain cards. So you just read them and weep there because it's just different changes. And these changes will only take effect after restarting the game, which I've done. Please make sure to log in again if you want to experience the in-game feature. We apologize. So more compensation. So because originally what they did is that they removed them from here. So I'm going to put this back to where I had it. I think I had this one equipped and I had this one equipped for me personally. And before they had it to where it was like a fist icon, which I guess it was like a fighting tactic. And I guess some had different other colors, but it's irrelevant now. They all got this diamond. All of them just got that diamond up there in the corner. So that way you don't have to be required to have the same options. So yeah, I guess the game got feedback and it was an instant change. So I wonder who's that powerful to make those changes, right? Maybe it was Mephisto, right? But who knows? I'm not blaming Mephisto for anything. He's a cool guy. All right, so let's continue here. Number 2, Alliance Duel display optimization. The daily score display interface now includes daily point ranking information. Optimize the daily duel results and Alliance Duel League display preview display interface, and Alliance Duel League now includes display animation for tier changes. So it just better display optimization. That's all that is. So you go here to look at it here. If you guys haven't realized that before, it just kind of give you an idea. Don't really notice anything immediate that's displayed different than now, but that's how you check to see your dual league there. All right, let's continue. Canyon Storm, another optimization for Canyon Storm, which is tomorrow, by the way. The battlefield map and building visuals have been redesigned with a tropical rainforest theme. Okay. All right. Optimize the base layout within both faction spawn points. The battlefield settlement display has been updated from faction MVP to alliance MVP. Optimize the default position for skill release when active skills by tapping the skill icon. And of course, we won't be able to see all this stuff in action until the next uh, Canyon Storm. When manually selecting the release position for active skills, if there are no other basic skills that can serve as target within that skill area, text reminders will be added to the interface. Added color differentiation. Actually, let's back up one quick. So what this is saying is that a lot of times if you have that hospital or something that you put, it has like a radius that it covers, and if no one's there, it'll send like a text reminder. All right, so added color differentiation to different durability increase and decrease animations. So I guess just to make it easy to see if you're killing someone or if they're actually gaining more health, especially if they have that hospital buff that they're benefiting from. Added highlight animation reminders when free march up speed is available. All right, and the cooldown time for Serum Factory to provide buff has been changed from 4 minutes to 3 minutes, so that's pretty cool. So that way it allows for more efficient movement. Adjusted the opening times of the Serum Factory and the defense system. The opening of the two have been swapped. The defense system will open 5 minutes after battle begins, and the Serum Factory will open 8 minutes after battle. So it used to be the other way around. So keep that in mind. Adjust your strategy accordingly when it comes to prioritizing building in your plans. So it's a lot of Canyon Storm updates there. So make sure that you take heed. So we got a lot of updates here. Number 4, world map emote optimization. All dynamic emotes will be added to the world map emote list and can be sent in chat channels in the world. Simplify the process of sending world map emote in the world, and commanders can now enter the world map emote edit interface more quickly. Okay. Gift level cap increased to level 25 with new dynamic emotes and avatar rewards. So I'm not sure what the gift level cap being increased to 35. I mean, we're at 27, so I'm not sure what that is all about. Unless I'm missing something on that gift level update. Maybe it's a different gift level update I'm not thinking about. Added left and right toggle buttons to the decoration upgrade, Survivor Star Ascension, and tactical drone component upgrade interfaces. So this is let's see let's see let's see left and right. Okay, so I guess it's just another. Let me go to here to see if it's over here. Yeah. Okay. Well, again, it's probably just a navigation thing that I just don't notice the difference in. All right, let's continue. Let's see. Okay. Optimize the interface display of Arena Battle Record to clearly show defense and win-loss information. All right, optimize the interface display for the first time tutorial to join an alliance after building the alliance support hub. Commanders can now see system recommended alliance information. Of course, I've told you guys, especially if you're not in an alliance by now, get in an alliance. There's so many benefits. I've gave you countless examples of the benefits of joining an alliance, so make sure you get in one. All right, optimize the display logic for upcoming event notification bars in the event hub. Countdown notification bars will now display in most games and scenes. The reward item task point and daily tasks have been renamed to daily task points. Okay, all right, just some little grammar there. All right, let's see any notable bug fixes here. Well, they need to get rid of that icon when you're in war. That was annoying in my war video I did. So there we go. So yeah, we got a lot of updates here. Obviously, more Canyon Storm stuff, some tactic card optimization that later got corrected. But hey, I'll take the compensation. I mean, I'll figure out all that stuff when the new season starts. And of course, I'll do videos for that as well. Don't really have anything to clarify for what I talked about earlier this week with the Halloween celebration. Everything was pretty straightforward there. The only other thing I just want to make sure to remind you guys of, anytime that there is stuff on the horizon, you always want to check this tab. Actually, that server war that I highlighted on my channel when I did that war, that was 2 weeks ago, but I posted this past weekend. This actually highlighted the 220 versus 263 war. So let's look at this real quick. I believe this is the essence of last war content. Moreover, this sense of accomplishment, fierce battle is hard to find. I like to introduce the most heated, widely discussed, most recent battle. 263, home of LB Justin, the #1 player in last war, which we talked about, and server 220. This battlefield was strong, tense, start to finish. So yeah, so they're looking at the back and forth. This was intense. Obviously, you guys saw the highlights that I showed in that video. So make sure, again, go back and check that video out. I don't know if I brought this attention in my video that made this update, but I know it was the talk of the last war. Whenever you see a battle like that, that's how a war should look like. No matter how strong or weak your alliances are, if you get full participation, anybody can win. Even if one alliance has the top person in the game, and the other person, yeah, it was still close. So yeah, so I like that there. But we will end it here. I do have to put some more fantasy basketball lines together. Not going to give any recommendations for the night. I did hit one ticket, but that was one that I did not recommend to you guys. So, because it was kind of risky. But I don't want to waste you guys' money unless I get more consistent with my picks. Anyway, guys, like, share, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification, and I'll talk to you later.